Hmm. You absolute maggot of the sex variety.
Exactly. How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. How are you?
Pretty okay. I figured out that if I want high enough gear in order to join for raiding tomorrow, I'll have to actually get either the crafting gear or the gear from the new raid,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with. Aside from the fact that I've already almost reached my weekly limit -1, and I won't be able to get any gear from it.
Ah. Reset's early in the morning tomorrow, isn't it?
Hmm.
I
But
can, I,
still, that's suboptimal. So I reached out to a crafting friend, gave her all of the tomestones gear she might need,
yeah. Crafting
and
gear.
she's just gonna craft 610 gear for me, so I can actually go in.
Nice. Good luck on the savages.
Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna go.
Hmm.
Forward to it.
Also, it do be Monday.
Het is maandag. Het is tijd voor
Voor
Wasbeer
Wasbeer
van
van
de
de Week.
week. Wasbeer, wasbeer,
Wasbeer,
wasbeer,
Wasbeer,
wasbeer,
Wasbeer,
wasbeer
Wasbeer
van
van de
de week.
Week. Wasbeer
Wasbeer
van de
van
Week.
de week. Nobody's
Hashtag
protecting
tijd
the
voor
fucking
Wasbeer van de
bank.
Week. Playing Gambito.
Yes, because I think it's gonna be the fastest way in order to actually get my I think it's going to be the fastest way to get the cats list.
Or
Delicate Tomb.
what's the cat list do again?
I have no idea what it actually does, but
Oh, if we beat Oryx, right?
hmm,
And one of us gets touch of malice.
yep.
I'm definitely immediately doing a thing to do the catalyst for people
Hell yeah.
because
I
it is literally just play basketball.
mm-hmm. And just like Vogue, where all involved get the catty, right?
Yeah,
Or well, they're supposed to if they have touch of malice.
yeah. If you've got touch, you should get the catalyst. But because it's very basic.
Isn't it just rapid hit?
It just puts rapid hit on it. But the getting the catalyst is pretty basic as well. I say it's just play basketball in the basketball court of Oryx.
And then you need to kills, of course, right?
Yeah, which is a quick Shurichi thing. It's a primary anyway, so
Hmm.
you probably do that relatively quickly with Shurichi. Say
Um,
relatively quickly, like insanely quickly.
yeah.
My frame's going down on my stream for a second.
Been trying to render your sexiness.
It really do be trying to run a sexiness. You know what? Okay. 4 more upgrades. I think it's 50 nightmare containment, isn't it? Tier 3 nightmare containment.
4.
The title.
I think so.
I need to do 32 more nightmare containment.
Somebody's invading again. Out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Come on. Get it eye.
I need to face 3 more adversity. Three more of the Wheel of Adversity challenges on Dares on Legend. 9 more Star Horse bounties. 2 more bosses, and then finish off Wilhelm's record messages. And then that's the 30th anniversary done. I might just do a couple of the dares, get the bosses done. Then
I just need the legendary dares. Like the certain activities, the dares.
yeah, need the. I need it. I need Minds Diffused, Crystals Shattered, Minotaurs Defeated. I've done a Commanders Defeated and Blight Destroyed.
I'll check for you in a second. Tell you which ones I have.
Quite doing a Legend Dares, but I'm sure I mean, we've 3-4 manned it, haven't we?
I think we can 2-man it, really.
Oh, yeah.
Do you mean another fucking...
Tina's very happy about the passport news as well.
I can't imagine. You can go to her now.
Exactly. And then we're going to come and pester you.
I'll inform Walter.
And then we're going to abduct both of you, and then we're going to go pester Biscuit. I just show up one day, just not tell Otra out, and me and Alan just show up. Like, who's these fucknoids? Well, you see.
Who was this dick nugget? And you just don't say anything, so she doesn't recognize you by voice?
Who's this dick nugget? It just turns out it was me and Alan just stood there like, hey. Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are ya?
Hey, how are you?
How much progression did that give me?
Welcome to Dares of Eternity, where reality your repeated deaths. Yes.
So need Gambit and or
The dude here who's it's either Chinese or Japanese. I can't actually like read either language. Thinking Chinese, but his name is super fucking long.
super long. What?
I'll go try and grab a screenshot when I can get a good angle. Right, I'm putting this in the group chat.
Oh, and then that's not Japanese. That I think that's Mandarin.
Yeah. But it's super fucking long. I didn't know you could have a punchy name that long.
Huh. Imagine.
Oh, God. To be fair, we do have guts from Fortnite. People are admiring me everywhere I go. I think they're just all confused to see a banana.
Nice.
Obviously,
I mean, it is a really nice banana. And you have a cool costume as well.
You like my banana?
Oh boy, I love your banana.
Hey, yo. I think this whole server does. Do we reckon we can slap War Priest tonight?
Yeah, I think we can. I mean, I have faith in my own abilities.
Yeah, I have faith in all of them. I get Teddy that. that kill as well. You know,
Hmm.
we've got so many people that have started King's Fall with now. I was saying to Alan last night that I think we'll get better over time with King's Fall, like being able to do it quickly and quicker. I mean, we got Val pretty much down. Like we worked out the mechanics quite quickly. And it's just a case of execution, perfection. Which we're pretty much there with. I think King's Fall is just going to be a lot of trial and error until we find the strats and placements that work for people. A lot of trial and error.
Yeah, I think so too.
But the more we run it, the more we're confident we'll get at it. The more confident we get at it, the less it will become a case of coming back and doing one encounter one day and an encounter another day in that. And more of a case of, yeah, we can do this entire raid in 1 week, in one night. Like we can with like literally any other raid. Mostly.
I mean, that would be ideal because I do really like it, and I do really, really, really want
Petromalis. I want fucking Necrochasm to come back, but that requires Crota's End to come back.
I mean, it could be a dungeon.
Yeah. Make Necrochasm the dungeon exotic. I'm glad that they've got dungeon exotics. Like Heart Shadow.
You don't want to do that activity, though.
I know. But the idea of an exotic from a dungeon. Nice.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'll do duality eventually. I'd want to get a clear, just... it's just not a dungeon I'm ever really screaming to. I prefer things like Shattered Throne, weirdly, and... I just watched the dude get ready with the sword to kill the barrier champion, and he got caballed.
Ooh.
He was like right as the shield went down for the barrier champion, so he was gonna dick it, but they got caballed. I feel bad for that dude.
That's a rough one.
He was so ready. He was so ready to dick that champion.
The Cabal dropships are still hit. It's still so funny to me.
Getting caballed is one of the best things to witness in this entire game.
When it happens to you, you know, just like you're getting judgment cast at you from everybody around you.
Thank you, Space Rhinos.
Very Space Rhinos are cool.
I do like the Cabal.
All good.
They're very simple in their ways with things, but there's quite a bit to them. I find they don't get the love that like for the lore that obviously the Hive and that do, because I mean the Hive commune with the fucking Deep.
I mean the Vex could also become pretty cool, but they just don't get any time in the sunlight, like in the slightest.
Yeah, well Vex, they had their time in the spotlight with D1's story, and that was shit. They had the whole Infinite Forest stuff, didn't they, Ian?
They did.
There's definitely potential with the Vex, but the problem is, like, with things like the Vex, we would have to go on a massive Axis mind hunt, because it's not as if there's a top head honcho with the Vex.
then just give the Vex something new.
Yeah.
They're in tune with the darkness, so why not? Now that we're on the hunt for literally the biggest entity that we know for the darkness, why not make the Vex more, make the Vex bigger?
Yeah. The problem, like I said, but the problem is, like, you know how we like to go around and kill the biggest thing that's at the top of the food chain for that race, as much as we can. Like I say, for the Vex, everything, like, all the Axis mines, we would have to go on a straight up manhunt for every Axis mine across every timeline. Because they have Axis mines like everywhere, different realities, dimensions, the lot. They have Axis mines computing everything.
Right.
If we was to do something big with the Vex, we'd have to, in my honest opinion, it'd have to be a big manhunt for Axis mines. Atheon was an Axis mind. Courier is an Axis mind. But I don't know. I mean, we've got a real big thing with Callus, for example.
Oh no, it makes sense why he is the one we're chasing after now.
Yeah.
But that's not it. It's just I'd like to see more of the Vex because I like the Vex.
The Vex are cool. They've got some cool shit to do with them. I like the whole, you know, that they're constantly just searching for answers and simulating shit.
It's to me, and right now they're made very generic, but in their lore, they're the most interesting to me.
Yeah.
Especially since the Vex have been constantly getting spots in the sunlight, and, well, the Fallen are basically just delegated to, well, we just suck the race.
Thing is, with the Fallen, they worshipped what we worshipped, because obviously they had the Traveler, and Traveler just kind of fucked off. So they kind of worshipped the Traveler, worshipped the light and everything. But
no, I know what the Fallen is and what the Fallen do, but it's just so much lamer than the rest of the races.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't think they can really make them interesting.
I mean, a lot of that lays in the fact that the motive is that they just also want to serve the Traveler. They worship the Traveler. There's not really much that can be done outside of like what we've currently got done with them, you know, other than introducing cool Fallen characters that we work with, like Mithrax and Ido. That's about really it.
I guess they tried with Aramis to make them worship the darkness. That's it.
Yeah. I'm glad they've done something else with Aramis.
However, I don't know if it's right to have her just as a season villain, because now, after Beyond Light, they won't know what happened to Aramis, assuming she dies.
Yeah. I wonder if she's gonna have like a proper, like, as the season plays out, more of a part to build up for Lightfall and that.
Who knows? She might get a raid next season.
Oh my god, Aramis and Tanix as raid bosses.
Aramis raid dungeon.
Yeah.
And then in that she dies in a dungeon also. Do the dungeons stick around? I think they do, right? Because you know you're paying for them and all.
Yeah, dungeons stick about.
Yeah, so in that case, just let people. It would be weird, but let people kill her in a dungeon. Then players that have played Beyond Light can still access content.
Yeah.
Even though it was weird that they bought Beyond Light and then the villain from Beyond Light dies in a separate expansion that they have to buy.
Yeah. Because we thought she was dead at the end of thingy, didn't we?
No, the signs were very much pointing to the fact that she was very much alive, and then she could be unfrozen at any point.
Yeah. But I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad that they've done extra stuff with her. It's just a shame that it's not all in Beyond Light. All stuff to do with proper like Beyond Light.
Well, actually, I think it's good that the villain is active beyond their normal expansion. I just fear that the people hopping into Beyond Light now will lose context because their villain that has been said to be, you know, still alive and is still kicking and could still be a danger in the future is already dead without them having done anything.
Yeah, someone joining in now and doing it's a bit weird. It's going to be a bit weird for them.
I mean, if they were joining the season of Plunder, it would still be all good. Actually, make more sense.
Yeah. If someone was to join in Lightfall and into it.
Yeah, that could be very weird depending on how they're going to handle this season.
but we shall see.
Indeed, we shall.
I can't wait.
Hmm.
If
I
the-
really want them to, the changes that they've shown for the new player experience. For one, I'm a fan of, but I feel like they can do more,
Yeah,
and that they're on the cusp of doing something great for new players.
I think the game's in a current state of where I think the game's going through its like D2 equivalent of the Taken King stage.
And Rise
Where
of Iron was the pinnacle, right?
yeah, Rise of Iron was the pinnacle. So, like
Kind
the
of funny
fact that so much
yeah.
shit's like getting changed, reworks here and there, things coming in for the better and everything. That's what Kingsfall did to D1.
Kind of funny that it happens in the expansion that is also including Kingsfall.
Oh yes. So it's almost as if Oryx saves the game.
Hmm.
You know? But like I said, Taken King, you speak to a lot of people that play D1, and but a lot of us will be in agreement that King's Fall saved D1 towards the end.
Would you say that Witch Queen saved D1, or that it pointed it in the right direction? Because I don't think Witch Queen would have died.
I don't think
it would have died without Witch Queen. I think it would have been less successful or less popular.
Wait, D1 with Witch Queen or
No, D2.
D2 Witch
Like,
Queen?
I think D2 would have died if Witch Queen.
It wouldn't have died, but it'd have continued going down a path that Beyond Light thought was, right, and Bungie doing things that they thought were right. I think Witch Queen it's not changed the game completely, but I'm gonna go with your second one of pointing them in the right direction. It's like it's opened the door to be able to do loads of cool shit. It's like it's got the ball rolling now. What can we do with this? And then everything else after that is yes, this is we're adding to it. We're making use of what we started with Witch Queen. Like I'd say Witch Queen's your foundation for all these new changes, these new reworks and everything. And everything else is just building on that. I wouldn't say this has per se saved D2.
Fair.
But it's getting us on the direction. It's putting us on the right track for the game to become better, both for new and older players. Like this whole commendations thing, it's such a simple system, but like that's going to completely change LFG. Because if I see somebody that's Sherpering, but I see that they've got really low score for Sherpering, I'm going to be less inclined to go with them. But if I see somebody that's got, got 572 karma for good Sherpa, for example, I'm going to be more inclined to go with them, and then that might lead to me having a better Sherpa experience.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
That's it. It's such like a small system like that, but like the fact that that's coming in, it's going to completely change LFG. Plus, then the whole LFG in game, which I've been screaming about since I started playing Destiny 2. I was just like, I just want LFG game. I don't want to have to put my join code in a Discord server to then get flooded by a load of messages.
Right. Personally, I did like it. It was not a good system. It's not even a system that's in the game.
Yeah.
But I did kind of like having to go out the charm of having to go out your way and get people together like that.
Oh yeah, it felt like you was actually like searching for a team to take on a big boss with. But I think from a UX perspective, having somebody go out of their way to go out of your game window or onto a third-party website, either on like their desktop or mobile phone or something. Let's say to a third-party website, but something like, say, a Discord server or how your own website, LFG site. That's bad because you're making them completely, like, not exit from the game, but they're having to go out of the game window take their
Right.
attention off of the game to go onto an LFG site, do something. Things like LFG and that should be handled in game. Like if I want to go and find people, I should be able to do that in game without having to leave anything. But it comes down to a whole, UX and like straight up user experience theory and everything.
Which is an interesting talk in and of itself.
Yeah, Alan lives for UI UX.
Really?
Yeah.
I am gonna go to the toilet real quick. I'll be right back.
Yo, send pics.
I will not.
Oh, I will not.